Is it really a good game if the majority of the player base can only play with third-party tools? Runelite. Octo, that's an interesting way of putting it. First of all, I'm glad that Bill Skates is now a chicken. Is it a good game if you need a third-party client to make it good? What makes a good game changes over the years. And sometimes a game can be good, a game can be bad, and a player base can say what they do and don't enjoy about it. I mean, here's an interesting example. When people were doing player testing for the very, very first Grand Theft Auto game, there was not really a mechanic for being chased by the police. I mean, if you failed, the police would chase you and then you would just die and then you would carry on with the game. But it turns out that the early game playtesters spent more time running away from the police than they did playing the actual game. And so they decided to make the whole being chased by the police an actual mechanic. And where I'm going with this is the player base will sometimes discover something they like about the game and hyper-focus in on that, even if you as a game designer didn't really intend it. RuneScape was designed as an MMO, and the player base hyper-focused in on a couple of things. Runelite was then released to facilitate the players doing these things, focusing on them, like the fact there's drop markers of stuff on the ground. That's not included in the base client. That was a thing added with Runelite. Does that improve the game? Well, it definitely makes it easily accessible to everyone. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're in the desert with me, you're going to be taking damage unless you are drinking from water skins, so please make sure that you are. So does that make it a good or bad game? See, Runelite definitely does a really interesting thing of facilitating the way players want to play. But if you make the way that you're playing the game way too easy, are you effectively removing the experience the game wanted you to have? Thank you for reminding me to stay hydrated. I've actually got some smart water right here. Not sponsored. I'm just drinking it so I become smarter. That's how it works.